Hello LIBRE family. I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. Actually, this probably won't be a quick video. I'm going to probably ramble on quite a bit. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, so I just wanted to give everybody some updates about the NFT mint, V2 of the DApp, Miami, which was awesome. We were there last week. We sponsored a couple different events, met a lot of really great people. Made a lot of really cool potential partnerships as well. So just wanted to kind of give an update on everything we've been working on, what you guys can expect over the next 30 to 60 days. But yeah, first things first, the NFT mint. So we will be doing the NFT mint this month. The mint is going to happen on the 30th of April. So the 30th is a Saturday. Around probably 12 p.m. EST. I'll give an update on the actual exact time, but the mint is going to happen on a Saturday, so it's about like 12 days from now. And V2 of the DApp should probably be ready by then as well. If you're in the Telegram, you know we've been talking about how we've been auditing it. So Certic currently has the contracts. They're just going through the audit. V2 is a little bit more complicated than V1, so that's kind of where the delay is coming from with the audit itself. There is going to be an exception for Polygon users if V2 isn't ready. So I've also mentioned that in the chat. Polygon users are going to have to do a couple different steps in order to mint on BSC, because right now farming rewards have tapped out on Polygon, at least until V2 launches. But I'll write a really in-depth Medium article about what you can expect with the merge and how to merge your tokens, how to merge your LPs. All that stuff will be covered. But I just wanted to give an update on the actual mint day itself, which again, April 30th, so mark that on your calendar. Remember that if you mint the NFTs with LIBRE tokens, you get 2 for 1. So the price will probably be around $125 to $150 in LIBRE or BNB. You can mint with BNB if you want, but you only get 1 NFT. So makes more sense to just mint using LIBRE because you get two NFTs for the price of 1. So that's coming up. Another thing I wanted to mention as well, like I said, we were in Miami. We've been working on a lot of different things just for the platform's future in general. Our biggest thing at the moment is really pushing farming as a service, basically where we white label farms for different partner projects. They basically have farms on our DApp, and you use a stable coin or whatever the liquidity pair token is to farm that token. So it doesn't affect LIBRE's tokens. Our tokens aren't being emitted through these farms. You just get to come to our platform, you deposit BNB or BUSD or Matic, whatever the pair happens to be, and then you earn tokens in our partner farms. So it's a really cool way to kind of build up your portfolio in projects that we've vetted. So we'll do the KYC, we'll make sure all the projects are legit, make sure the contracts are audited, and then you get to just basically earn some passive rewards in 10 to 20 different projects across 3 or 4 different blockchains. So I'm really looking forward to that. There'll be some perks for LIBRE holders as well in those farms. So for example, if you hold a certain number of LIBRE, you'll earn bonuses on your rewards. You'll be able to maybe cut some of the transaction fees as well, like the deposit fees. And then what we're going to implement as well is, because we take a portion of the TVL of the farms based on the deposit fee, we're going to use some of that to implement buybacks on the LIBRE tokens. So the goal is, with the NFT mint, if we can sell that out, we should be able to remove about 25% of the current circulating supply from the basically we'll be able to burn about 25% of the circulating supply, which is huge. That would take us from currently 20 million circulating to 15 million circulating. And then through buybacks as well, we'll be able to hopefully buy back a good chunk of the token supply and burn that as well. So both of these things will be deflationary events. The NFT mint, as well as farming as a service, will create deflationary pressure on the token, as opposed to what we currently have, which is inflationary pressure because of the emissions. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. We're also in contact with a few different up and coming projects that I think are really cool. They're really different. They're really new in the space. And we're going to probably be launching those projects on our own launchpad. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get the launchpad stuff up sooner than later. It was originally slated, I think, for Q4 of 2022, but just based on some of recent developments, I think we're going to be able to push that up a little bit more, which is going to be great because, for our launchpad, you're going to need to hold various tiers of LIBRE tokens in order to get allocations. In the projects that we're currently talking to, there's 3 of them. They're really great projects, super cool teams, really kind of unique ideas in this space. So I'm really looking forward to that. And again, those projects that we launch, if we do get the launch pad out sooner than later, those projects will also have farms on our platform as well. So again, you'll be able to get allocations and then start earning rewards in those tokens as well. And again, the LIBRE token itself will give you various access to the platform. The LIBRE NFTs will also give you various access to the platform. So having those LIBRE tokens and the NFTs together is basically like the best way to take advantage of all of the different things that we're launching. So really excited for that. I know we've talked a lot about in the Telegram, we've been chatting a lot, like myself and the rest of the team, with the community about utility for the token. And of course, right now, like, it's been a bit of a slow grind. The utility isn't necessarily there yet, but again, with the NFT and the buybacks and burns and the farming as a service and the launchpad stuff, and then eventually the stablecoin farming, that utility is just going to continue to grow, and all of those things are going to create deflationary mechanisms within the token, the tokenomics itself. So bringing the supply down, increasing the utility is the main goal and the main focus right now. So you might be wondering as well, like, how are we reaching out to partners, and how are we, how are we onboarding new projects into the farms? We've got a business development team that's just started working on all of these things. So they're pitching different projects, new projects, old projects who maybe don't have much utility in their token yet. So there's a lot of projects that we're talking to that are interested, and it's a really, really easy kind of white label solution for us because we already have all the audited contracts, right? So for us, it makes sense to reach out to these partners as kind of like a B2B sort of solution. Right now, for the past few months, we've been more focused on B2C as like our business model, but we really, really want to wrap in the B2B stuff too. So again, I apologize. I told you I was going to be rambling here. There's just a lot to cover, so I wanted to make sure I gave you guys some updates. Other than that, yeah, NFT mint on the 30th, V2 shortly after, or potentially a couple days before. Just really depends on the audit. Everything is basically ready to go though. It's just a matter of getting the front end and the smart contracts connected, which won't take long. Also, 2 new blockchains, hopefully, that we'll be launching on within the next little bit. So I did mention Solana before, and also ETH. I've mentioned ETH in the past. So Ethereum is definitely the focal point, I think, right now, especially when it comes to like the farming as a service. So, if you look at total value locked, so TVL on the Ethereum blockchain, it surpasses pretty much everything. That's where people are locking up their money. And TVL is one of the most important things for our platform, right? The more money that we have locked in the TVL, the more transaction fees we earn and the more LIBRE we can burn. So I think right now ETH is probably the focal point, and it's an easier switch as well. Like, we can literally launch on ETH right away because the actual development is the exact same. There's really nothing to it. Our developers can get that done like in a flash. So ETH is definitely a focal point in terms of the next blockchain, and then from there Solana is the big one. Solana is a little bit more trickier because the programming language is different. So Solana uses Rust. Rust is quite a bit different. It's like finding ETH developers or Solidity developers back in 2017. So a little bit of a different process with that, but we met a lot of really cool people from Solana devs, people who work intimately with the Solana team when we were in Miami. So we were able to make some pretty cool connections there. So yeah, like I said, lots in the pipeline. I know this is kind of cliche. I mentioned this yesterday in the Telegram, but for us, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I totally understand, price action is something that, people are concerned with. And, of course, we think about that as well. But, the goal of the LIBRE team has been, long-term sustainable vision, building something for the future, building something that, lasts for multiple bull runs and can, sustain bear markets as well. So again, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Just know that we're working every day. Our devs are, 24/7. Myself and Josh, our business development guys, all of our moderators are really crushing it. We've got a lot of really great advisors on board as well who've been, really, really kind of helping us through this whole process. So stay tuned. Again, as always, if you guys have questions, concerns, comments, any of that stuff, hit us up in Telegram, DM me, shoot me a message on Twitter, whatever it happens to be. But yeah, the community's been really great. I really appreciate you guys. The support that you've given us over the past 6 months. I guess we've been launched for 6 months now, yeah. So the past 6 months has been really cool. It's been really great to see. And yeah, we're working every day. So again, hit me up in the Telegram if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon.